love my muscle.
No, I tried to fucking leave early, and then I was dead. Playing dice. I had like $3.
I got snaps and it was super late.
Such a text last night.
Thank you.
I said put it back on.
I didn't say thank you.
I said,
Oh, you asked me to follow up?
having a Crown Royal drink tonight?
No, we were on the bus home. We didn't stay.
I'm sure you many texts.
Y'all came right back last night?
Right back.
We always
Right
follow up with each other. Thanksgiving tickets this year. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. What we doing?
I'm waiting on my shots.
Why? I'm not taking no shots.
Beer shots are good, dude. The beer shots?
Beer shots.
Mini beer. It tastes like ice cream.
Mini beers.
Tastes like ice cream.
They're so good.
They are good.
You're out with them.
You right here or right here?
I'm not taking no shots.
Daddy said he was going to try to swing around. Andy. He said if he get the girl settled down.
No, they're not going to slow.
Look at my camera first. Here.
No. Jake, I got 3 kids. One dog now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we gave him to our Ain't no such thing. No such thing as sleeping in.
I watched every episode until this weekend.
Dude, no!
I'm going to have you move that, just slide, don't pick it up, just slide that stand right there. Just slide it.
Oh, are we starting?
No Buckeye shit.
That's a villain. Can I go under the table?
No.
Ooh, that was it turned off.
See what I mean? Like, look how fun that would be like, knock up Jamie? No.
Sit down.
You're not.
Good dad.
I miss you, man.
Probably not a fourth person. I could totally be the fourth person. Can I be the fourth person?
Done.
Oh!
No.
Jake said no.
Welcome to the World's Drunkest Podcast. This Drinks and Change with William G. Super producer Jake.
Good evening, everybody.
AP, not with us tonight. Seth's not with us. Remy's not with us. But we do got the ugliest man in college basketball with us.
Caught me off guard there.
You knew it was coming, man. I State University men's basketball assistant coach, Mr. Gerald Blount.
What's up, brother?
What's up, dog? Hey, if you listen to us before, you know it's customary before the start of every episode we do a shot. With it being St. Patrick's Day, we are doing proper 12 apple. You ready for this? I know how much you hate doing shots.
What is this?
It's Irish whiskey, but it's apple. You know, for the girls like you. Oh, we got assistant producer Dawn handing us.
No, I want that one.
You want that one?
This one looks like it got much in it. Oh, it smells good. That could be deceiving, though.
All right.
Because you look a certain way, but you're really ugly. You ugly and nice.
Hey, bro, I do what I do to take care of people, you know? You ready to get fucked up? Cheers.
Turn that shit off.
Oh, that was kind of rough.
Nasty.
Oh,
They make you shake afterwards, right? Oh, man. How'd you like that?
no, that was gross.
Hey, Jake, what you drinking today? Jake can't stand
I think
it.
I just turned greener, but St. Patrick's Day, that was absolutely disgusting.
You was green before?
I'm Irish. I am Irish.
I got some Irish in me too, black Irish.
I'm Irish. What was my shirt today, Jake? Kiss me, I'm black.
You should have kissed me, I'm ugly.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, excuse me. We have kids before the children. Hey, bro.
Man.
Listen.
He already kid looking at you, look them kids. They're like, man, they ain't never seen nothing that look like that. Yeah, see?
Family show.
It might have to be a family-friendly show.
It's St. Patrick's Day, it's not Halloween.
You done enough
You can take that mask off.
What did I tell you a couple of days ago?
Look at them kids looking at you. They ain't
Hey,
never
don't worry
seen
about
you.
him. I mean, he's just a loser everywhere he goes. Hey, for the people that hadn't listened to us 62 episodes ago, and we have that many episodes, give the people a little background on you, man. Where you from, your coaching career.
I'm not doing that.
Where you from? You say you from Philly, but you're not.
I was born in Philadelphia.
You was not.
I was born in Philadelphia. I was there for 3 years. Go Eagles.
Yeah,
See me making some major pickups in the offseason.
So, if you was there for 3 years and you gonna say you're from Philly,
I said I was born there.
are you from Philly?
I was born in Philadelphia. I claim Milwaukee.
Or you claim Milwaukee? That's the lamest city.
I'm from that dirty ass city that you're from. Like, I don't want to, like, I was born somewhere,
Okay.
and then I grew up in another place. Is that okay?
No, that's perfectly fine.
I wouldn't want to be from nowhere near where you from.
But when I went home, Jake, when I went home,
You saw a bunch of rats.
a couple months ago, I sent him a picture of the biggest rat I've ever seen.
It's the dirtiest city in America.
I never say New Orleans was the cleanest city, but
I'm saying
it's probably the funnest city,
No,
the most dangerous city you probably ever been to.
it's probably soft.
You ask your buddy about it. Ask your buddy if it's soft.
He just went to the wrong part.
Picture.
You didn't see the rat picture?
The rat was like probably right outside his house.
It was outside the hospital.
It was probably right outside his house. And then it'd be rats running all over that place, man. I've been there multiple times and seen,
How many times you been to know?
man, probably 10 times.
You're lying.
I've been there 10
You
times.
haven't even thought about recruiting top talent for the
I didn't say I was recruited.
Oh no, you did go one time a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I did. That kid ended up going to LSU and not playing. He should have came here.
For real?
Yeah,
Well, maybe you didn't do good enough job recruiting.
it was already done.
Oh,
I played Tulane twice.
oh.
One time at Drake.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Colorado State.
So I always forget that you was at Drake. You've been coaching for so long. You only what, 34?
Now you put my age out there.
Oh, how old are you?
Some people might think I'm in my 20s.
They definitely don't know you. They definitely know you're not in your
I'm gonna be
20s.
like 29 if I shave this.
You do look young without facial hair.
Yeah.
Remember back in
You
the
look
days?
ugly with or without facial hair.
He's a hater. You're a certified A1 hater. Hey, remember back in the days when they used to like the coaches wear the suits and stuff before Nike and stuff started giving them sideline gigs? You used to wear those suits that would be way too big for you.
No.
You like 6'2", 6'3", you look like you was Taylor?
Custom suits.
You got that Steve Harvey?
Yeah, custom suits.
You got that Steve Harvey going on?
Everything I do is detailed. I'm walking around looking like you, looking like a monster.
You look at these kids in here. I
See how the kids look when they turn around and saw you?
They've been looking at me.
Scared.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing because they've been looking at me since I got here.
JR has the bigger, better things done. You know, don't wear these small, medium polos on the side.
Hey,
whatever they give
me, I put it on. It's free.
They have been a little bigger in the last few games, man. I think that's what good luck from. That's what you.
Man, I wear the same size polo.
It must be the cut, man. Or you getting smaller.
Oh man, I'm in the wearing every morning.
Say, all right, bro. Let's recap this season, man. Regular season, finish number 2 in the Big 12, with a chance to either win it or tie for first, get a share of it going into the last week of the season.
Yeah.
What gelled for y'all this year?
I mean, we had a group of guys that were all kind of aligned, common goal. Didn't really care who scored the basketball, like on any given night. I think you can see that. I think one night it might be Keyshawn, next night it might be Taven, next night Trey, Milan. And I think it provided some offensive versatility. A little bit different than the years past. We got some guys that can go get hot and make some shots, and then opens up the offensive game. And I think our defense has been really solid, especially the last 5-6 games. We started to put together 35, 38 minutes of really good defense, and we're hot at the right time. But obviously all that stuff is great. But now it's a whole new season. None of that stuff means anything.
What do you think was the turning point? Like, undefeated at home, in the Big 12, every road game is tough. What was the turning point on the road game? I know Frank was saying something on TV, like TCU game, when Taman was out, it kind of gave everybody a little bit more confidence.
TCU was big, obviously Taman being out, integral piece. Can't simulate playing without him. Definitely a big boost of confidence. I think losing at Baylor, and then we stayed on the road and had a more in-your-face film session that next day, going at some of the guys, and then we had to play Texas 2 days later, and then went to Texas and obviously came away with a win, and held those dudes to 65 points at their place. It was kind of resounding for our guys to be able to hey man, we can do this. That's one of the good teams, NCAA tournament team, and I think that gave us a lot of confidence moving forward.
And Texas is probably one of the most talented teams in the Big 12. You look at their roster from top to bottom. They don't really have weaknesses. I don't think they defend like you guys defend or used to defend, but offensively with size and talent, it's there.
Talent-wise, it was good. That's why I think it was so big, just because this league is crazy. You can get into a stretch where, you lose at Baylor, then you lose at Texas, and then you got to go home and you play Kansas, and all of a sudden it's like you lost 3 in a row, just like that. And so that game was big because I think it gave us a lot of confidence of hey man, we dropped one, and we had a lot of people saying, the Baylor game was controversial, a shot at the end, and we told our guys man, we didn't deserve to win that game. The shot didn't count because we didn't deserve to win it. If we deserved to win, they would have had one more second on the clock and it would have went in and would have counted. But we didn't play that well. And I thought we played a little soft, and we let them know that, and they responded. This group is very resilient, and they're everyday guys.
So Texas turnaround too. That game against Texas, you guys
Yeah, no, it was good. I thought it was really good just to see how the guys were able to respond to a little bit of adversity. I think that's a key moment in seasons that have a team that have a good season.
Pick to finish 7 in the Big 12. You finished number 2. Honestly, it's testament to some of the things that y'all doing up there. I'm not giving any credit to you. Anything y'all doing.
I ain't played no games.
He ain't played no games. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. But you finish number 2. Then you go down to Hilton South, Kansas City, which is hard for any Big 12 team to come in and play. And you play 3 games, 3 days, and you win them in like a fashion that, as a diehard fan, I wasn't expecting you to win. So let's recap the K-State game first. That's your first. You lost to them 5 days before that.
I mean, to me, that is probably one of the easier games to prepare for. You should be internally motivated. They pretty much came out and punked us at their place in the second half, and I mean, it was you're not saying you're not hoping to play anybody, but you're like, all right, man, this one, and same scouting report, same personnel, and an opportunity to revenge a loss. And TJ has been talking about a revenge tour, the whole Big 12 tournament, so got them, and then obviously moved on to Baylor, and we owed them as well, and Houston, we owed them as well. So the revenge tour was complete, and it's a culmination of guys working really hard, buying in. Baylor I thought was one of our most complete 40-minute efforts. They played zone.
They went to what was that? 1-2-2 or did it transfer to a 2-3?
It's like a 1-1-3 turns into a 2-3 on the side.
That was kind of difficult to see.
Yeah, and it's a testament. Coach Smitty and Coach Paul did a great job preparing our guys, but we're talking about going over it in the ballroom and going out on the court for 30 minutes, and our guys, man, they picked it up, and it helped to make some shots early, but we were able to kind of tear that zone out, and then they had to go to man-to-man, and they hadn't been doing that a lot lately, and we feel really confident that if we get a team, playing us man, we can run a lot of our actions that we're able to generate some good offense.
Yeah, one of the things that was noticeable different, I shouldn't say different, but it was very noticeable in the Big 12, the way that you move the ball side to side, get the ball inside on times, make that extra pass. It always seemed to be a wide open man right under the basket in the Big 12 tournament. I talked to somebody close to you, and we share out this thing, and you don't have to talk about this because coaching is a fraternity. In K-State coaching. I'm gonna play a little clip here real quick. It's funny. I think I texted to you. So.
Oh, come on.
So this guy, bro, I don't know if he's trying to coach his way out of the Big 12.
He wears too much hair gel for the Big 12, too.
You think it's that? Jake, not all black people wear hair gel, dog. Bro, it's like things like, bro, it's just like those antics.
Hair grease.
Damn, if you say grease, got gel. But I think when people make comments like that, I feel like they know some job that your players are doing. Right? And I was just like, man, this motherfucker, would you come out and speak on another player?
I would never, he's lucky to be in that position, to have that opportunity to be a head coach, especially in this league. But I just can never imagine, if I were to say that comment in frustration, I would never name the other player.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can be frustrated, like, man, he's the number 2 flopper, the other flopper doesn't play for our team.
Right.
But then to come out and say his name, and I know Coach Kang very, very well, like very well. and you know he does some things that put some things into speculation, and I know his intentions are not like he's not that kind of guy, but it just rubs people the wrong way. You know, it just does.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
You know, I think
he's been that Brad.
Yeah, like I think he's very opinionated, and it becomes all very direct. I don't think he's a bad guy. Like I just wouldn't say somebody else's name. You know, like I'm not gonna name a player from another team. And I wouldn't name, especially a sophomore that's been first team all conference, that you gotta play for the first 2 years. Find out what I'm doing.
He just came in, the kid who thought he was coming in as a backup, came in to be one of the best players in the Big 12. Shut down the Big 12 player of the year. The next couple games after. That's why I was into this fucking game last night.
So it's funny because Taven outplayed Jamal Shedd the first time we played. Kelvin Sampson called TJ, told him, man, he outplayed him. So leading up to the game and all this, you know, hey man, Jamal Shedd coming for you. Like I'm giving him shit every which way. Hey, every time he mess up, I'm like, hey man, Jamal Shedd take that from me. So Jamal Shedd puts on a performance at Houston, like a performance. Like I mean, the dude made a bunch of shots that was like, hey, I just want y'all to know I'm the best player in the league. So then after that, I amped it up even more every time. Hey man, Jamal Shedd said what's up. Jamal Shedd said call me. Jamal said. So literally today, after yesterday, today I'm walking by him here at the selection show, and we do this thing between Taman and I where like if we're walking in a straight line, like neither one of us moves, so we can bump into each other and basically see like who's gonna knock each other over. And he goes to me, what your boy Jamal say after that last night? I said, hey man, you got it. Like you got it. Like you. And he said, there's many more rounds to come. I said, all right. Taman, that's Taman talking shit. Like that's the definition of it. It ain't going no further than that. And he not gonna say nothing to nobody on the court. He just gonna let his game do the talking. And
he's just a little bull though, like a pit bull. He's just a little bull. He's constantly like in people's face.
You look like a bull though.
I know it was coming. That's why I said it. That's why I paused. So Belligan, who's a kid that thinks gonna be a lot of big freshmen. Walter, he had 2 points, 2 to 5 points somewhere in that range. Great defensive job on the Baylor team who has a bunch of people in the scoring in double figures. And now we're on to where it really fucking matters. Jake, can you pull up the bracket? Ask your questions and then we'll pull up the NCAA tournament bracket.
And the Big 12 tournament, what's like the recovery time for you guys? What do you do? How do you recover for the next game? How do you game plan?
Yeah, I mean, so the game ends, guys go back, eat, they'll have a 30-minute stretching session, you know, with our strength conditioning guys, people and they eat, and then you try to get them to get to bed. You know, I think get to bed is one thing. We just try to make sure they're in their rooms. You know, you don't know what they're doing when they're in there. They're probably not sleeping until 1 or 2 a.m. 1 or 2 a.m. and then, you know, get them up. We don't wake them up till 10 o'clock the next day. Breakfast, walk through, get back to it. 1 or 2 a.m. and then, usually act like professional, you know, they take a nice bath right after the game. Freshmen recover, and they know what they need to do. We knew we had to go through those and 3 games. You know, we try to mentally and physically prepare for that as much as we can. But it's the crazy thing, he's like that every day. He's like that in practice. It's not a show. Like the dude will go through the whole practice with no shirt on. Like, I mean, it's just.
You got that fire chest tattoo. You must have did it for.
You look like his chest hair.
You gave Conrad a chest tattoo, huh?
No, he actually got that tattoo in New Orleans. In a back alley with rats running around. But no, man, that's who he is. So, like, that's, our guys. I mean, he challenges guys. Like, he goes at the best players. I mean, it's just if we have an MVP, it's him. Like, I know all these people get the accolades, but he's the number one guy.
It's so awesome to see you guys are like together. It's like last night, like Colin hit that 3 at the end of the game. Then you see the team be so excited for each other.
Oh man!
Even your coaches, it's like Micah Byers and Cropper.
Yeah,
like,
man, step up and knock it down. I mean, he's a scout team point guard. He's been a scout team point guard all year. He does an excellent job, and those guys are just as important as the next guy. Like,
I mean, they could be playing somewhere. He could be playing somewhere else. But he wants to be here. He wants to be this.
It's important. His role may be one of the most important in all the team, because if he's not good, like if he doesn't do a good job being Jamal Shed, if he doesn't do a good job doing Ray J. Dennis, Tyler Perry, if he doesn't do a good job of simulating that in practice, then our guys don't get the look that they need and they're not prepared for the game.
That's amazing. So, on a more personal note, the BYU game this year, oh my gosh, that was such a fun game, but stressful at the same time. I think I aged 5 years in the stands during that game.
Yeah.
I was watching you.
You starting to look like Marcus.
I got some more wrinkles, might need some Botox in the future, but I was just like, how did you go through that?
I mean, if
Shooters,
I would say there's one team that I do not want to play, it would be them. It's just a contrast in styles. They put us in positions that we're not normally in. They play really fast. They're physical. So yeah, I was glad to see they were on the opposite side of the bracket.
So they end up getting in, right?
Yeah, they're actually in our bracket. But if we're playing them, we're in the Elite Eight. So I mean, then I'm good. I'll play whoever there.
What was your most fun game in this year?
Most fun game at Hilton.
Enjoy the most.
I mean, when you
Top 2 or 3. Sorry.
when you look down and you're up by 25 on the Hawkeyes, and Fran's frustrated, you get technical fouls. Like I've experienced it twice now, and it's been good both times. It's fun. I think it is fun. It's a good rivalry.
I think we have some Hawkeye fans listening to
That's
us.
great. That's great.
Yes.
Hey, there's a lot of both now. My neighbor's license plate says Hawkeye Peg and Hawkeye John, and I saw him in Kansas City at Iowa State stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I said, I'm gonna let y'all slide, but I know what your license plate says. I know who the real you is. But we'll give y'all some fans now.
Hey Jake, we got some message in the comments that say you are secretly a Hawkeye fan.
Who's that from?
That comes from Nick Jarash.
I was growing up as a kid in Iowa. I was like 9 or 10. I was a little Iowa Hawkeye fan. But
I'm disappointed.
I know, but the story gets better. My dad gave me an ultimatum when I was like 10. He goes, you can be a Hawkeye fan and don't watch them on TV, or you can go with me to Hawkeye and Cyclone basketball games and be a Cyclone fan. Oh, that was a no-brainer. And it's like, I need some Iowa State gear. So that like Christmas birthday, I got numerous Iowa State t-shirts and sweatshirts. So
I think Marcus kind of looked like Cy, the mascot.
You got one more time before I go to my car.
Go to your car if you want. Go back to the tires will be slashed.
You gotta make it back.
Nah, I'm good.
there's also a time I was like 12 years old. I was at like elementary school function, and Fred Hoiberg was there. And he autographed my, he actually took that to his car that night. He introduced his fiancée and now his wife.
Out to you.
Shut up!
No. Pause.
He took you out to the car.
And he walked me outside, be very nice, took me out and autographed my Colton Henke by his car.
And he still has that. I've seen it.
I have autographs on that from the 90s to 2000s. So.
Hey, Jake, can you put up the? Are you done with your questions? Or do you have more? Keep going if you have more. Put up the NCAA bracket. I wish we can get it on one of these big TVs. So you end up in the 2 line. Not only you end up in the 2 line, but you're the lowest 2 seed.
Man, crazy.
Like, I don't know why I got so deep into that, but the lowest 2 seed, below Arizona, below Tennessee, below Auburn, Marquette.
Hey.
Right? So it's Iowa State, Marquette, Tennessee, and Arizona. And you're the number 8 seed out of this whole tournament.
Yeah.
And none of the number 1 teams won the tournament. For the first time since 2019.
Besides UConn.
Sorry, UConn, yeah.
Yeah, man, interesting. I'll be honest with you. I knew after the game, you know, you start to kind of take it all in. I'm like, man, did we creep into a 1 seed?
Yeah.
Like, because we watching the NC State North Carolina game in the locker room while media's going on. We're like, okay, and then you start hearing everybody talk and all that stuff. And I'm like, no chance. And then I'm like, well, our resume with 10 quad 1 wins is really good.
Right.
And North Carolina has 9 quad 1 wins. And then I'll be honest, and when I woke up this morning, I'm like, we're good, we're 2. But I didn't think like Marquette resume was better than ours. I didn't think Tennessee's was better than ours. I didn't think Arizona's was because they play in the Pac-12.
Well,
Pac-12's not very good.
And then Tennessee get blown out.
And I just was a little surprised, but I mean, ultimately, it's like you're in a tournament, you got plenty to play. It's all about matchups anyway. So I mean, you could be better off as a 3 seed sometimes. Then you don't have to face the 1 and all that. Like, it's just,
one thing I was surprised about, I'm so glad they didn't put us in Omaha, but putting us in Omaha with Drake. A school that you're familiar with, potential matchup on the round of 32 on Saturday. But Washington State is a good opponent for them too.
It'll be interesting, man. I think all these teams are good. South Dakota State going to provide a challenge. They got good players. TJ's familiar with them. Obviously, the head coach there. And was his assistant. So, man, we got to take it 1 game at a time. 1 game at a time, and try to figure them out.
And that's what the tournament is about. I think people look so far ahead. They look at the bracket and they only look at the good teams. Like if I had to potentially hit a good team, right? But they overlook that team that you playing on in that round.
1 game at a time, man.
And that's all you can do. Your Colorado State Rams, your old school.
Last team in, baby.
Last team.
Last team in, baby.
Yeah, buzzer beater won that.
The last team in. I think I was a little bit more surprised by Oklahoma and Indiana State getting left out.
I kind of knew. Well, I was pretty confident Indiana State wouldn't get in.
Why did they do the Valley like that?
It's just the strength of schedule. The teams are so bad at the bottom of the valley. The top 4 is good.
But they only get 1 team in.
I'll do whatever.
1 big league, though.
Well, was it?
I mean, like you think like if. So say for instance, you would know better than I know. Say for instance, 1 team wins the regular season, 1 team wins the tournament. Who gets that? Just the tournament?
Just the tournament. Indiana State won the regular season. I mean, they tied with Drake, but they won it. And it's like that, bro. That's life in the valley.
Still sucks.
It does. It's bad news. It's bad news.
So, if you had to pick a dog horse to make to a Final Four other than your team, who would the 4 teams be?
I like UConn's in our region, so I won't pick them. They're really good. if you're saying somebody that a lot of teams don't know, like I like Auburn. I think they get up and down. They're athletic. They got skill. They shoot it. You know, I really like Marquette. I do. I don't want to because we recruit against them so much. Yeah, Kolik's healthy. We recruit against them a lot, so I don't want to like them. But they're good. They're good. They play a similar style to us. They play up tempo. They're physical. You know, I think Tennessee's good, but like they've had trouble in the NCAA tournament for whatever reason. But you know, we'll see, man.
What about NC State? Are they worn out?
I think, man, you exhaust so much energy winning five games in 5 days.
Their center
He's huge.
he is.
Basically, Marcus.
His personality is
He's about Marcus's size.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Jake, I will fuck you up along with you. Don't let you already check that your ass can't
He
catch.
likes Krispy Kreme donuts.
I do not eat Krispy Kreme. Jake, you let you already check that your ass can't catch. Let that check for you.
Hey, Jake.
I know where you
Say how you feel. Just say how you feel.
NC State center. I guess.
Yep.
I don't want to meet him in the back alley, but
You talking about back alleys.
Fred took him to the trunk.
Fred
got
took
night
him
in
to the trunk, now
night
he's
in the back alley with DJ Burns.
but at NC State college, that's where he went off the rails.
In the back alley.
North Carolina could really get their shit together.
They got a good squad. Obviously, they got it. RJ Davis is really good. Roper's got to make plays for them.
Well, I didn't even watch that game. Where did it go wrong for them last night?
I mean, NC State is they've been playing really well. You know, I think they're just on a hot streak. And then, I mean, you're North Carolina. You're like, yeah, I really want to win this, but you don't want to win it as much as NC State wants to. You're like, yeah, I really want to win, but they desperately need to win. And I think it's just different.
But UConn still scares me because Danny Hurley's nuts. So,
And they're really good. They're really good.
Did we play you for those last year?
Played them last year. In the championship, the PK. I mean, that was the one game since I've been here where, it's just like, man, we didn't play poorly, and, I thought we were a little overmatched.
And sometimes you have teams that's just a little bit more talented than you, and that's the nature of sports. One surprising team that got in that I didn't think should have went in, and I don't care what kind of flag I get for this, Michigan State at 19 and 14. That's a situation where the name on the front gets you in the tournament. How did they get in the tournament with only 19 wins?
I mean, it ain't even just the 19 wins, it's the 14 losses.
Yes.
Like, I do think, man, Coach Izzo gets a lot of respect, Hall of Famer, as he should. I think they played better towards the end of the year, but that's interesting. That's interesting. Most people would say Kansas doesn't deserve a 4 seed. They should be at the 6, but Kansas.
That's the last thing I want to do is play a 3 or 4 seed. Like some of those 3 or 4 teams is just brutal. They just
tell me too that Purdue might get it together.
Yeah, tough out. I mean, if they got it rolling on all cylinders, tough out.
It's cold as far as hitting shots.
Yeah, no, they're a good team. I mean, at the end of the day, all these teams are really good. Like, there's like 68 teams, 68 of the best, out of 365 or whatever there is. So
for Marcus and I as fans, it's so much fun. But if he was a coach, it's like having another ring on the forehead, or
all I'm worried about is South Dakota State. After this, go home, watch South Dakota State, and worry about them.
So you start preparing today for that?
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it so far, and I'm familiar with some of their guys, but just continuing to watch, and then learn as much as I can before Thursday.
Jake, Final Four prediction.
Oh, man. I think Purdue's going to get together because they got focus on the Big Ten semifinals. UConn's there. Sorry, JR.
That's messed up, right?
I'm sorry. Carolina's in the mix, and I don't know.
Jake just picking all the #1 seeds.
No, Ohio State.
Go Iowa. So here's my final four. Now I'm gonna go to Elite Eight. UConn, Iowa State. I think the 1-2 come out of that just the way that it's set up. Right. College basketball matchup, yes, March Madness has madness that happens, but sometimes talent is talent, right? I would not sleep on Arizona.
No. I wouldn't either.
Purdue, just get the ball inside and bowl each other, bowl people over and just turn around and dunk the ball. Right. Make it a half-court game. Houston, another tough out. Just the defense that they play. They can score 55, but you only can score 48. And then, who else would I put there? I'm just not that confident in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's tough.
Marquette can do some things.
If that guard is healthy.
He's supposed to be back. That's he's supposed to.
And my team, I think, loses on day one is Michigan State. Sorry, Nick.
Some teams burn themselves out at the end of the season and conference tournaments, and they show up in the NCAAs, and it's just like, what picked up me lately?
Yes.
Very true. Very true.
Nick Jarash has a comment. When was the last time ISU went? Went where, Nick? Because if you're talking about Michigan State, I think when was their last championship?
He's just a Michigan State fan. He's just trying to stir the pot.
Yeah, I know. No, I think their last championship was probably on VCR. He always want to talk about when they beat us in 2000 when they had the home court in Detroit.
Yeah.
And Larry got threw out. Oh, I don't even. He said last time they went to the Final Four. Doesn't matter when the last time they won the championship. I don't even remember who lost the Super Bowl.
Corey Bush's won that Final Four.
Yep.
Around that time.
You know where he from?
Who?
Corey Lucian.
The Philly?
He was cycling for a year.
Yeah, I mean,
And then he burned it.
but he was on that team we lost to Kentucky. That was 2003.
No. He was on the Ohio State team.
Oh, it was the Ohio State team? Was that Chris? He wasn't on the Chris Allen team?
No, Chris Allen.
They were a year apart.
On the other part? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you had to recap this season in one word, what would it be?
I think resilient. I think these guys just keep coming. We've done a good job of kind of weathering the storm over and over again. But these guys come back every day. They work hard. They put it together every day. We've been lucky 3 years in a row now. We haven't had coach effort. And they come out and they for the most part play harder than the other team. It's constant. It's going. And I think that's why we've had positive results.
Final question, Jake.
Oh, by the way, Omaha Bill, you showed up in a big way in the Big 12 tournament. I was so happy to see him finally get over a hump.
Yeah.
Just do better. It was just so awesome.
Nah, man. O's been working. Comes in, works hard every day, gets extra workouts in. It's been good. And it was good to see him get some minutes and be productive and play with the purpose. And he'll be prepared and ready to go for Thursday as well.
Right on. The help of the team. Everybody got. It doesn't matter if you're injured right now. It's a one-game season.
Is Demary getting better?
Demary's getting better. Clear concussion protocol. And actually sprained his ankle yesterday. But hey man,
I forgot Jake didn't watch the game. He didn't get to see the dunk on the baseball.
Everyone's good now, so we'll be full strength.
But Hassan played so well.
Asst playing at a high level. right now, you know, we don't play till Thursday. I wish we played tomorrow. You know, because we were playing. We got a good little momentum going, but now we got to keep it going.
All right, Thursday, Ohio State Cyclones versus South Dakota State Jackrabbits. That's our good friend Dante, the fucking Jackrabbits. There's a time on that game yet?
6:35.
6:35. Tune in, time to roll down I-80. It's the World's Drunkest Podcast. Your boy MG, super producer Jake. Ugly ass JR. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.